9 2v2 doubles. My name is Morgan, and I act as tier leader for 2v2 doubles, as well as room owner of the 2v2 doubles chat room on Pokémon Showdown. 2v2, not to be confused with multi-battles, is a tier where each of the two players bring a team consisting of 4 Pokémon in select 2. Whichever player knocks out both of their opponent's Pokémon first wins. In Generation 9, 2v2 doubles is a fast-paced metagame where matches are typically over in 1 to 3 turns. This is due to powerful Pokemon like Chi-Yu, Fluttermane, Slitherwing, and Goldango being able to deal incredible damage to the opponent's Pokemon and typically KO one or both of them in a single turn. Generation 9 2v2 doubles was the first Generation 9 metagame to have Terrestrial banned, having it restricted right off the bat. This means that the type matchups you see on preview are completely honest and you won't get blindsided by a Terrestrial matchup fish. Speaking of fish, very quickly after Generation 9 began, we began to see very severe issues with the combination of Commander Tatsugiri and Dondozo. Many of you may be familiar with this interaction, which causes Tatsugiri to become invincible and Dondozo to get +2 to all stats at the cost of Tatsugiri not being able to attack until Dondozo faints. Dondozo's incredible versatility given to it by this +2 Omni boost allowed it to outspeed incredibly fast Pokemon like Iron Valiant, Oko essentially anything with a +2 Wave Crash, Earthquake, or Body Press, take any hit it wanted to with Rest and Sleep Talk, and set up Tatsugiri to win on its own after Dondozo faints with Bulldoze. While it couldn't do everything at once, it could do everything, so Tatsugiri's ability Commander was quickly banned by cancel action. Now that we understand 2v2 doubles a little better, we can move on to popular and strong Pokemon in the metagame. Chi-Yu is the most powerful and versatile Pokemon in 2v2 doubles at the moment. Its strong special attack stat paired with its game-changing ability Beads of Ruin allows it to be both a devastating attacker and support at the same time. Beads of Ruin reduces the special defense of all Pokemon on the field besides Chi-Yu by 25%. This gives Chi-Yu incredible damage output with Spread Heat Wave as well as the single target moves Fire Blast and Dark Pulse. Life Orb and Choice Scarf are options to boost speed and damage and speed respectively. When using Choice Scarf, however, watch out for Fake Out. Speaking of Fake Out, Generation 9 saw a lot of popular Fake Out Pokemon from Generation 8 like Incineroar, Zeraora, and Rillaboom vanish from the game. This lack of Fake Out distribution allows good Pokemon Fake Out to become even better. The best example of this is Iron Hands, the future version of Hariyama. Iron Hands is incredibly bulky with a sky-high attack stat, only made better by its access to Fake Out. In addition, it has access to the item Booster Energy, which allows it to get an attack boost for free. Fighting an Electric is a very good stab combination to have, as close combat is incredibly powerful against Pokemon like Chi-Yu and Tinglu. And Iron Hand's access to Fake Out makes it a very threatening Pokemon paired with Trick Room partners such as Instruct Oranguru. Fluttermane is a strong answer to Iron Hands due to both its Fairy and Ghost typing allowing it to win the matchup. Fairy is able to super effectively hit the fighting type Iron Hands with Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam, and Ghost typing provides immunity to Fake Out as well as close combat. Fluttermane's blazingly fast speed and high special attack, in conjunction with Fake Out immunity and access to speed boosting Booster Energy, allows it to run a wide variety of items with its bread and butter combo of Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, and Shadow Ball. These items include Booster Energy, Life Orb, and Choice Specs. One way to circumvent the fast and paper-thin Fluttermane is with Talonflame. Talonflame has the ability Gale Wings, which allows flying types to have +1 priority when Talonflame is at 100% HP. This allows it to fire off a max attack Life Orb Brave Bird at Pokemon like Barraskewda and Fluttermane for the KO. Talonflame, more importantly, however, has access to priority Tailwind, which, thanks to the changes to speed mechanics in Generation 8, causes the double speed for your partner to take place immediately, essentially causing that partner to start off the turn with over 500 speed. Indeedee Female is a Pokemon that can completely block priority moves such as Talonflame's Brave Bird and a Fake Out from other Pokemon with its ability Psychic Surge. This makes it an incredible support Pokemon in tandem with its access to Helping Hand and most importantly Follow Me. Follow Me is an incredible tool that allows the user to redirect the attacks of opposing Pokemon. This allows Indeedee to take hits from its ally, who can then fire off free hits uncontested. However, redirection moves such as Follow Me and Rage Powder do have weaknesses. For example, they cannot protect you from spread moves like Gholdengo's Make It Rain, a 120 base power steel type attack. This move is Gholdengo's best tool by a long shot, being stronger when neutral than Shadow Ball regardless of the double spread reduction. Spread moves in double battles have their power reduced by 75%, which makes Make It Rain essentially a 90 base power move on both opponents. Gholdengo's steel typing is quite useful for hitting fairy types such as Fluttermane and Iron Valiant super effectively, whereas its ghost type tends to hold it back against dark types. Choice Scarf Gholdengo can use its speed, bulk, and immunity to fake out and disable to deal with all variants of Fluttermane and Pokemon like Sableye and Metagame. Many special attackers in 2v2 doubles, including Gholdengo, share a weakness to the same Pokemon. Tinglu. Tinglu, due to its ability Vessel of Ruin. Vessel of Ruin, much like Chi-Yu's ability Beads of Ruin, reduces a stat for all Pokemon on the field besides the user by 25%. However, in Tinglu's case, the stat is special attack instead of special defense that is dropped. Tinglu's exceptional 155 base HP, 120 base defense, and an 80 base special defense, combined with Vessel of Ruin, makes it an incredibly strong, bulky attacker with weakness policy and a combination of Stomping Tantrum, Payback, and Heavy Slam. Tinglu can struggle with bug and fighting type Pokemon such as Slitherwing, a strong, bulky attacker with close combat and first impression. Slitherwing's bug and fighting type allows it to threaten the multitude of dark type Pokemon within the tier, including Tinglu, Chi-Yu, Wo-Chien, and Chien-Pao. Access to an attack booster energy allows it to be incredibly powerful with no drawbacks. First impression can be incredibly threatening to opponents not running Protect due to its +2 priority. However, if the opponent is running Protect, they can completely stop First Impression, which is where our next Pokemon comes in, Mousehold. Mousehold has access to the move Feint. Feint is a move that breaks the enemy's Protect. Mousehold also has access to the same Follow Me move that Indeedee has. In addition, Mousehold's ability Technician, in combination with its signature move Population Bomb, essentially gives it a 300 base power stab move when used with Wide Lens. This Pokemon also has Helping Hand if it needs it. Physical attackers, such as Mousehold, Slitherwing, and Iron Hands, all benefit from Chien-Pao, another user of a Ruin ability like Chi-Yu and Tinglu. Chien-Pao's ability Sword of Ruin reduces the defense of all Pokemon by 25%, allowing it to be an incredibly strong enabler for physical attackers. With access to Sucker Punch, Sacred Sword, and Ice Spinner, Chien-Pao can be an absolute menace to deal with defensively. Some honorable mentions include Pokemon like Iron Valiant and Iron Bundle, offensive supports like Iron Moth and Torkoal, and Trick Room setters like Oranguru. All in all, Generation 9 2v2 doubles is a very diverse metagame, where almost every piece of your team can synergize with every other Pokemon. For more information about 2v2 doubles, please check out the 2v2 metagame thread on Smogon, join the 2v2 chat room on Pokemon Showdown, and most importantly, join our Discord. Thanks for watching.